Hey, it's Saturday, July 14th, 2018. This is actually the 229th anniversary of Bastille Day. So on this anniversary of Bastille Day, Los Angeles SkyWatch is holding a demonstration showing support for Chris Haskell. Now, everyone here knows the simple elements of the Chris Haskell story. The fact that he's an amazing anti-geoengineering activist in Tucson who's now facing 25 years in jail because of fabricated, simulated terrorism charges. So what we're going to do is ask each one of the group what brought them here, or what would they like to say about what they feel the Chris Haskell case is. So let's go over this way. I'm going to put my sign down. So Joe, what's your feeling about how this has happened? What do you think about it? What do you feel about it?
Well, I understand that what Chris has done was of value to all of us, and he's been viciously attacked because of it, just because he got caught in the current politics of persuading us that geoengineering isn't even happening yet, when we know it's been going on for some time.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Joe.
You bet.
Craig? You've got the really important sign. Incidentally, I would like people to take a look at this sign. This is the exact address to be able to contribute to Chris's legal defense fund. But Craig, what made you drive down here?
Well, we have to support Chris because he's the sharp end of the spear, and the whole movement will be intimidated if Chris is offered up like a sacrifice. Everyone else will be afraid to step forward.
I appreciate that. Okay, Bob, one of the co-founders of Los Angeles SkyWatch. What brought you out today?
Well, what brings me out is what the sign says. We are all Chris Haskell. Chris is a fellow who stood up and literally tried to let people know that something is wrong with our skies. And he has the right to speak that way. He was doing it non-violently, and as long as we have the right to speak without harming others, that is a constitutional right of our country. And if he's being arrested and possibly being in prison for 25 years for speaking, he's a threat to any activist, whether you're against geoengineering, chemtrails, whether you're even against, frankly, vaccinations. Any issue that you feel is troubling, we need to have the right to speak up about it. And that's really the foundation of our country. I'm not living in totalitarian Nazi Germany. I'm living here in the United States.
Okay.
And as long as we have that right, constitutional right, we need to be here to speak on a Saturday or any day without feeling that we're threatened to go be arrested. And that's what Chris is facing. So we need to speak up, all of us, and support this man.
Thank you. I agree. Kathy, what brought you here today?
What brought me here today is speaking up for somebody who's facing harassment and being put in jail for freedom of speech. And if we don't stand up for each other, if I don't stand up for somebody like Chris, something could happen to me. We need to stand up for each other in this country. And I always remember it took women 70 years to get the right to vote in this country. And some of them were put in jail, some of them were arrested for things. And what if they'd given up? I couldn't vote today. We need to stand up for each other. And there's things that are wrong that are going on that need to be corrected.
I agree. Definitely stand up for each other.
Thank you.
Barry, what brought you here today? And what would you like to tell the people?
Well, I've come to show my support for Chris Haskell. I feel that he was set up, and he doesn't deserve what he got, and he should be given reparations for all the damage they did to him, and that's why I'm here.
Okay. Thanks. Paulette, so what would you like to say to the people about how you feel about what's happened to Chris?
I feel that in every spiritual tradition, helping the captive, helping the the people who have been wrongly accused is a big charitable act. And I urge all of you out there to think about it and join us to protect him from this terrible situation. So we need to help him. Please join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula.
Thanks.
Very well said. Batsheva, what brought you here today, and what is it about the Chris Haskell situation that you feel is a wrong thing?
Okay, this is supposed to be the land of the free. We're supposed to have free speech. Instead, I feel like it's going to be Nazi Germany all over again. This scares me greatly.
Okay, I understand. I think that's heartfelt words. So, on the 229th anniversary of the Bastille Day, we are Los Angeles SkyWatch, and we have decided that it's more important to stand up for First Amendment rights, the right to free speech, than it is to be quiet and just obey and not say anything at all. All right, on Saturday, July 14th, 2018, I'm John Knox. The common sense of this situation is when someone's right to free speech is taken away, if that can be done to one person, it can be done to multiple people and who are activists on multiple issues. And that's a very important thing to remember. And to show support for Chris Haskell means you're standing up for your own common sense. And when you stand up for your own common sense, you're going to find more and more reasons to stay curious. And what I want you to do is go to this sign over here, because that's the most important sign. Please donate to Chris's Legal Defense Fund. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.